Hey, it has been a bit of a rough day today, as evidenced by my hair, which does this when I go into the bathroom and it's misty. But it has been a day. One thing I can say though is that I've done something that I'm incredibly proud of. I finished my marketing diploma on allison.com, which you can also do because you should. You should do things not only that make you happy, but that also improve yourself. But I'm incredibly proud of myself because this thing was content heavy and it has taken me months to finish it, and I finally finished it. So, what next? On to the next thing. But the reason I'm telling you about it is because there are a couple things that I believe that nobody can take away from you, right? And having been in a abusive, I don't know what words YouTube censors these days, but okay. Having been in a relationship like that, right? It took me a long time to understand that these relationships don't only like hurt you maybe physically and emotionally and mentally and spiritually, but these relationships actually take away your human rights. And you get denied access to a lot of things which are basic human rights, like safety and security, which is a human right, and that gets obviously taken away from you because you kind of live in survival mode on a battlefield, right? And then also, like basic decency, the right to associate with everyone who you want to. That's I think that's like freedom of access or something, and then your ability to move around, because people that are abusive don't want you moving around independently. They'll say all sorts of nonsense like it's dangerous out there, or they might say that they might say that you will cheat on them if you go to work, for example. So that was a new one. But those basic human rights get taken away from you. And because of that experience, I discovered, or basically uncovered, thought of, and realized that there are certain things that no one can take away from you. And one of those things is your education. So when I ended that abusive relationship, the first thing I did was I went and I got myself an education however I could. I didn't have any money, I didn't have any resources, I didn't have a job, nothing. I just went and found a way to get myself an education, and I did. And this is the third diploma I've done. This is the ninth course overall that I've done. That's aside from courses not on Allison. And I am incredibly proud of myself for that milestone. It took me such a long time to get here, and it was a really, really hard thing to accomplish, especially when like all the odds are stacked against you. So I'm basically making this video to toot my own horn a little bit. I'm gonna celebrate myself because I worked hard and I got it. I did it. Still on to the next thing, but I'm happy for this moment that I did it. And even though this is just a little tiny little video, I want you to be proud of yourself too. There are some things in your life that are out of your control, but if you think that you're a good person and you work really hard on yourself, that is something no one can take away from you. Your education, your belief systems, no one can take those things away from you. Those are internally yours, and they deserve to be celebrated because they make you who you are. And you are a great person. You're fabulous. You're wonderful. Thank you for being here and joining me on this journey with my terrible, terrible errant hair. But I'm grateful that you are here with me. But also, like, don't forget to celebrate yourself because you work really, really so freaking hard. And sometimes, if you need a moment where you don't have to keep everything together for everyone, just take that moment. Just cry a little if you have to. Relax and play paint by number. Play a different game. I 100% recommend Free Fire because it is just like so easy to play. It's just such a good comfort game. If you want something more difficult and a little bit more hardcore, I would advise going for PUBG. But yeah, just take that time for yourself. Give yourself a break. Give yourself a pat on the back. And really, really just take care of yourself because no one is going to do that for you. So, yeah, have a good evening further. Much love.